What's up, guys? Welcome back to GoHamDiscGolf. I'm Big John, and this is going to be this week's In the News video. Before I get into that, I want to apologize for yesterday's video. It had a really yellow tint over the whole thing, and that's because I think I just didn't have enough light in here, so I think the camera was just grabbing onto the only light it could find, which is a regular light bulb, so it was overly yellow. So let me know how this one comes out. I have more light in here, and I think it should be overall better. So like I said, just let me know, guys. So let's jump straight into the news. And I'll start off with the tournaments for this week, just like I always do. I like to start off with the tournaments and get the big stuff out of the way first. We don't have any A-tier tournaments coming out this week, but we do have 3 B tiers, and those are the Cactus Championships in Tempe, Arizona, the Belgian Chicken in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and the 26th Kyushu Open in Japan. So if any of you guys out there are planning on attending or playing in any of those 3 tournaments, or any of the C tiers, because there are a handful of C tiers this week coming up, if any of you guys are involved in those at all, let me know. I can ask you to grab some pictures or something else I can feature in the video. Also, along the lines of official or sanctioned PDGA news, they just released the updated players ratings. So if you guys are members of the PDGA, let me know. Did your ratings go up? Did they go down? Is this your first time being around for an update? Just let me know, guys. And if you didn't know about that, make sure you go to the website and check it out. That way you can see where you stand along with everybody else. Alright, now jumping into the regular stuff, like the meat of the In the News videos, the stuff I like to talk about. First off, I want to mention that All Things Disc Golf is having a giveaway right now for the Vibram Lace. This is an unreleased disc. It's actually this guy right here. It's going to be released into stores on the 23rd of this month, so there's only a couple days before it actually comes out. And they're going to give away the disc on the 23rd. So I know I'm bringing this up to you guys kind of last minute, but I just found out about it myself. If you're not entered into that giveaway, I'll have a link in the description for this video, so you can go straight to All Things Disc Golf's website and Facebook and check it out, and you can enter there. If you guys don't know, All Things Disc Golf is a great website to follow. It's a blog, plus they post a lot of stuff on Facebook, and it's just a lot of disc golf news and great stuff, and it's just another one of those sources for you to find information about disc golf. So check them out if you haven't yet. Alright, if any of you guys attended the Discraft Ace Race this year, then you have a disc a lot like this one, the 2012 Ace Race disc. I also did a review on that. It was one of my first videos that I did. Well, it finally got a name, and a lot of you guys probably know about this because the disc has been PDGA approved, and it's given the name the Zombie. I guess Discraft wanted to go along with the Buzz and the Wasp and the Hornet and keep that same kind of name going. As far as the name, I mean, I don't buy a disc for the name. I know a lot of you guys don't. There's a lot of people out there that say they don't really care for the name. Me personally, it wouldn't be my choice right off the bat, but if the disc was something that I was going to have in my bag, I really wouldn't care what the name was. And as far as what Discraft says about the Zombie, they say it's a fast, straight, and gliding disc. So if you haven't thrown one, check it out. It might be something you end up putting in your bag. Just recently, I think it was either yesterday or the day before, MVP announced that they have a new fairway driver that's going to be coming out soon. Recently, and you guys saw me throwing this a little bit yesterday in the River review, but recently they literally just released the Volt, the control/fairway driver, and I absolutely love this thing. It is a staple in my bag. I don't plan on replacing it unless the River ends up taking over the spot. But I love this disc, and for me, it's a very straight flying, maybe slightly overstable disc. And the amp, the new fairway driver that MVP says they're coming out with, is supposed to be an understable fairway disc. So that could be a great addition to the Volt. If you like MVP or you're looking for an understable fairway driver to put in your bag, wait a little bit, see if the amp is worth you checking it out. I plan to do a review on it as soon as I can get my hands on it. So look forward to that. Rattling Chains is a website that I've talked about a few times on here. They have a post up on there right now where they review the Innova Starlight Roadrunner. If you haven't thrown that disc before, or it's one of your favorites and you like hearing what people say about it, check out rattlingchains.com. Every time they put out a review, it's a very in-depth review, and I can guarantee that whatever they're saying makes sense. So if you want to read it, I'll have a link in the description. This week we saw a really cool video come out on YouTube from GoHamDiscGolf. They wanted to answer the question about how durable their discs are. Now personally, I have an Obex that I keep in my bag, and I've thrown a lot of the other discs that Vibram puts out. And one of the things I love about them is the feel of the disc and how durable they are. But they wanted to address this straight up. So check out this video, guys. It's really cool. They take a couple other manufacturers in their premium plastic and they throw it along with a Vibram disc. And there's a guy standing maybe 5 feet away from a concrete wall, and he stands there for a few minutes just banging these discs with power shots straight into a wall. And then at the end of the video they show the comparisons between the damage on the disc themselves. So I really think you guys should all watch this video. It's really cool. Check it out. That'll also be in the description for this video. And I want to put out a little congratulations to Inbounds Disc Golf. If you guys don't know who they are, it's a great website. If you're ever looking for a disc to fill a hole in your bag, I always check this website first because they have the most comprehensive and in-depth flight chart application that you can ever take a look at. But they recently got 400 discs into their flight chart. And at this point, literally, there can't be anything that isn't listed there. And so let's say you wanted to look up a Nuke SS and see if it's something you want to put in your bag. If you look it up on the Inbounds comparison chart, it'll show you the projected flight path. It'll tell you the average distance that it can be thrown. It'll tell you about its high-speed turn, its low-speed fade, all the information you want to know. It's great stuff. If you guys haven't checked out Inbounds Disc Golf yet, it's something that I think everybody should know about and at least check out once in their life, and probably make a bookmark out of it. So now I have another little segment of this that I want to have in every single in the news video, and that's stuff that was sent to me from the viewers, from you guys, that you wanted me to mention in here. And I've only got 2 things I'm going to mention because that's all I was sent. But here we go, guys. On Facebook, I had 2 people mention something to me, and I hope I'm saying your last name right, man. But his name is Chad Janke, and he wanted me to mention the cold turkey C tier in Wisconsin that's coming up this week. So Chad, if you're going to be playing in that tournament, or you're going to go and spectate, see if you can grab some pictures for me, man. I would love to put some pictures in a video of that tournament and anybody else that's around that area. Great stuff. I would love to put that in a video. And then Kyle New sent me something on Facebook too, and it's just a cool story. It's just a little experience that he had, and I want to share that with you guys. And it's a short story, but basically Kyle sold a couple of his discs, and he says that he already had a large collection, so he had a couple of discs he was willing to give away or sell. But he sold a couple of discs to his brother-in-law, and then right after that they went out and played they played around in disc golf. And I guess his brother-in-law is just getting into the sport, or hasn't exactly mastered the sport yet, like a lot of us. And Kyle thought it was cool that he was able to share some experience with the guy, give him some tips, and hopefully help this guy, love the sport more and get a little better at the game. And then, and it's funny that he mentions that he had a big collection and he was ready. He had no problem selling the 2 discs. I think he's addicted to the game, just like a lot of us are, as far as we can't stop buying plastic. Even though he sold 2 discs to his brother-in-law, he still ended up just taking the money and putting it back into plastic. So he said he bought 2 new ESP Surges. I hope they fly good for you, man. Good job. Thanks for sharing your story. If anybody else out there has just like a cool experience like that involving disc golf, or you're going to be playing in a tournament, anything like that, guys, let me know and I'll be happy to talk about it in a video. Alright, now for the stuff about GoHamDiscGolf itself, about Big John and what's going on with the channel. The Innova competition bag, this guy right here, with the straps on correctly this time. Yeah, that was a mess up on my part. But this bag right here, we have one more day. The giveaway for this video ends tomorrow at midnight. Yeah, Wednesday at midnight. So if you're not entered into that video, get in on it, guys. This is going to be a really big one. There are so many entries into this giveaway. So I'm looking forward to that, finding out who's going to win and all that great stuff. That video is probably going to come out Thursday. That's going to tell you who actually won. Now don't forget, guys, I changed up the way I'm doing giveaways a little bit. If you win this bag, I'm not going to send you a message on YouTube telling you that you won. You have to have watched the video to find out if you won, and then you'll send me your information. So stay tuned for that. Probably Thursday when that video is going to come out. Really soon, like I said earlier in the video, I already have the footage of the field footage of me throwing the disc for the MVP Volt, for the Neutron Volt. So look for that review to come out real soon, probably this weekend when I have a little time to put it together. But I just want to mention that don't worry, this review is coming out real soon. Tonight I plan to, like I talked about in a couple videos back, I plan to start a blog tonight just so I have a place to post all the stuff that I talk about in my videos into text format so that you guys can check it out there if you feel like it. It'll also be another place that I can post stuff that doesn't necessarily warrant a video coming out. And then one of the main reasons I want to start a blog is so that I can put create a chart or some kind of statistics page that I can put up stats of the discs that I reviewed and put out the total scores that they got. And then I also want to have a way to showcase the bracket for the Battle of the Mid-Ranges. So look for that blog soon. When I'm done with it and I actually open the blog up so people can check it out, I'm gonna do a video that's gonna be releasing it to you guys. But that's a little update on the blog and everything else going on with it. Now the last thing I want to mention is that I'm coming up really soon on hitting 100 videos. And I decided that I wanted to do something a little bit special for my 100th video. So this is your chance to be featured in a GoHamDiscGolf video. And all you have to do for that is, if you want a disc, then send me a picture, and a lot of you guys have already, but send me a picture of yourself with the disc. Or send me a picture of yourself with a GoHamDiscGolf t-shirt that you can get on Cafe Press. That's there's always a link for that in the description for all my videos. Or send me a picture of yourself with a disc jock t-shirt or hat or towel or something. So the whole video is going to be nothing but pictures of you guys that go ham with GoHamDiscGolf. But it's got to be a picture of you with a disc from me, or some kind of accessory, something you won, a t-shirt or a hat or a mug or anything with GoHamDiscGolf on it, or anything from Team Disc Jock. So that's what's going on with that, guys. Don't have anything else. I probably already talked enough. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to go ham.